Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of What If You Could Talk in Death and Taxes. It's an interesting series done by me, your favorite little voice actor, Mr. YOVA. Today, we are going to be continuing from day 11, seeing just how far we go. Hopefully, these updates and uploads will be a bit more regular in the future, happening every Thursday. Just about. Let's continue, shall we? Ugh, my head. What was I doing? Oh, right. Let's see. The world is a wondrous thing. Oh, what I have seen out there. Now, do try to balance out the turmoil of yesterday. Success can be forged with but a handful of deaths. Yes? Quota for the day. 3 humans have to die. Spare any humans with a law background. An unforeseen logic guides our hand, but a logic nonetheless. Fate. Good to know, Fate. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna start off by reading out law. Let's see. This one is not in the law field. Defense contractor, that's technically not law, not legal. Drug dealer, definitely not law. Bodyguard, also not considered a lawman. However, a private detective and a rector. Mr. Raphael Santander. You're free to go. And Miss Kepri Onward. You're free to go. Live safe, live happy. Interesting. All those deaths in one day. Hard to believe I caused all that. Let's party. Lately they've been experimenting with different compounds. That's not exactly promising. Thornton loves bodies. That's why he became a bodyguard. They want nothing else in life but to protect bodies from harm. And frankly, it's a pretty honorable vocation. They recently became a bard at a very famous celebrity. When not at work, Thornton enjoys a lot of relaxing. Probably not that bad of a guy. Levi sells weapons to anyone in need of them. Their biggest customer, of course, is the military. They have sent lobbyists into governments to make sure there's always a war going on somewhere. However, their grandparents' last wish was for Levi to protect the forests of their homeland, for which Levi has been constantly funneling money. There's a deforestation issue going on recently. That might be important. Chimhuala is a charismatic opinion leader among their peers. They use this characteristic to affect campaigns for things they think are right. These topics include reducing the use of plastic, banning beige swords, and stopping any vaccinations. Huh. I'd say you two are befitting of death. You're just risky, and you aren't all that important. Which leaves it up to this. The bodyguard who exercises, or Levi, who, although having a very precarious record, seems to also be some sort of good man in a sense. Let's flip on it. Levi or Thornton? Heads for Levi, tails for Thornton. Heads. Goodbye, Mr. Thornton. And hello, Mr. Levi. Let's let Lady Luck decide every now and again. After all, Can't always expect me to be that biased. And every decision I make has consequences, just as my boss said. It's about time that I become my own person. And you know what? If the humans are going to continue killing themselves anyways, what does it matter what I say? I mean, they're still going to find a reason to kill each other. Just a different one. Goodbye. Chores done, and now we're off. Go see what Mortimer's offering.
Ahoy, matey! What can old Mortimer offer ye today?
Let's see here. Also good to see you, Morty. 1 to 28. Those are all of the days. All of them. If there's only 28 days, then... does that mean my time's running out? A resonator. Whatever the hell that is. Oh, it's a radio. The Grim Cape. Interesting. I think I gotta go talk to my boss now. Hopefully I did a bit better than today. Oh, Mortimer dropped me something off. Let's see. Psst. How do you live with yourself? Okay, technically you're not alive anymore. But maladies and ravaging the populace, microbial forces having their way. What's it to me? The poor sacks of bone and meat can't be plagued by their tiny enemies. Why can't they just stop getting sick? I don't think that's fair. Yeah, life's not fair, bonehead. You're probably powerless. Ain't anything you can do about it. Disease will spread until it engulfs all. Consider it a warning. Huh. Bit of an odd thing to tell somebody, but hey. I don't really have much of a say anymore now, do I? There we go. That's the new outfit for the day. Wonderful. Let's head up to see, well, the cat. The cat seems to be in slumber, occasionally emanating a soft purr. Psst! Kitty cat, time for the review. After a pause, the cat sluggishly sniffs the usual pile of documents waiting on the table. The cat continues inspecting the documents for a few seconds, then turns away, seeming pleased. Great. I'll be off now. Probably best I just don't question it. Head to bed. Another day. Another wonderful morning of work. Let's go ahead and get down there. Oh, not before I drink my coffee though. Much better. Alright, let's head in. What the hell? The cat was on my table. Anti-beige short Sandom is still simmering in the background even after the death of the front leader. Massive reforestation efforts underway in Fostria by unknown benefactors. You know what? I think I made the right choice with that man. Illegal arms deal. Bodyguard saves lives of San Francisco actor Sandy Fresco. Gets hit by the falling cement blocks instead. Went out like a good man. What can I say? It's as expected. Oh, let's see. Lucky day. Or is it? Ah, the unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I fail to see the relevance of this kind of numerology. It is but a day, like all other days. Quota for the day. A total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. Spare any humans with an artistic background. Enjoy your pleasant workday. Fate. Wait. My papers. They're not here? What was that cat up to? I have to go speak with him right away. I have no papers. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. You wouldn't happen to know what happened to my files? The cat pauses for a moment, then continues brushing herself. Indifferent to your confusion. Did you do something with them? Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings in an ear-piercing metallic clatter. You hear a familiar voice. Hello, Lady Porrington. Is Grim there? The cat replies absent-mindedly with a meow. Oh, goodness, Grim. I heard that. I understand this job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly, but you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them. I don't know what to say here. That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be of the benefit for everyone. Understood? That cat. Understood. Let's just all get on with our day. What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static. I said, let's just get on with it. No matter, you know what this job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium. I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all. I hope you're happy. Alas, the cat has fallen asleep. She purrs softly, contented, nothing else to do but leave. That damn cat. I need a drink. Oh? Why, hello again. Dan is always glad to see a returning customer. 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done. So I've been thinking, and I was hoping you'd explain to me, process I mean. How do you make choices? How do you really decide to get to live, and who doesn't? I mark an equal amount to live and die. I carefully compare L data with the requirements. Gut feeling, whoever looks suspicious. Flipping a coin, let chance decide. I used to be very careful and compare all the requirements, but as of late, it's been a gut feeling. That doesn't seem reasonable. Did you have specific rules and quotas to fill in? Sure, but those are more like suggestions. I'm pretty sure there's distinct guidelines you're supposed to follow. Self-assertion is fine up to a point, unless so many people depend on you. Do you think about people after you've made the decision, or you just forget about them after it's done? I remember, but what's done is done. Doesn't all of it make you anxious? Sure makes me, and I ain't even the one choosing. I don't think I could handle the pressure. Gazing upon decision tree and how it branches across infinity, across time and space. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for answering. Anything I can get you? Someone contacted me using a profile. Oh? And what did this mysterious entity want? They wanted me to follow weird orders. And you following or what? Not telling. Could be dangerous. You're already dead, ain't ya? What's the worst that could happen? Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know what goes on around the office. I just own the den. What else you got in mind? I, keep hearing voices. That's so. Well, most of us hear voices a lot of the time. No, there's a voice in the mirror. Ah, so you got a mirror. It reflects back your own voice? No. I don't think the voice is how I sound like. It's not like I can hear it. All I've got is you hearing sitting here. Sound like a regular reaper, scraggly and skeletal. Or maybe it's your conscience trying to kick through the barrier. Becoming a reaper ain't easy. So you haven't fully internalized the struggle? You're not happy with your work. Or you sense something's off? But what I do know is I'm just a barkeep, so that makes me only half a therapist. What's the deal with Lady Poddington? Fate's cat. She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here too, so I'll feed her a few morsels. I want to pet it. The fur's like perfect velvet, you know. It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic. All those aeons might not be good for the, mentality. What else do you got in mind? I'll be going now. Au revoir, little Reaper. Oh, who the hell's this guy? Mercantuate, the mortified field. Some reclassification of the framing stratum. And I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex. Oh, maybe a meta-resonance trigger? You seem important. Oh, one might say so, if they are inclined. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. Or the bits and pieces I have managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence? I figured as much. More than you are able to conceive. Ah, yet I see promise in you, Spawnling. So let me tell you a secret. You see, the archive sprouts a mind. Aeons ago. Incomprehensible to most. Those were the days. We were so young then, Fate and I, two strapping lads. There was little in the archive initially, but it didn't take too long for it to start growing, expanding. Fate was younger once? How old are you two? Pay attention, don't get sidetracked. I can't allow you to mess with the structure of this dialogue. We must proceed on topic in orderly manner. Now, the architect kept expanding until it achieved awareness of sort. A consciousness, but not the kind you'll easily recognize and engage with. We couldn't foresee this happening. The awakening of the archive, its development into a unique, organism. What do you do about it? We care for the archive, exploring its unstable pathways, researching new topics. Sometimes we do battle, without do damage, mind you. Can't be losing any ancient knowledge to carelessness. What happens if the archive gets destroyed? I'm skeptical of this being at all possible. The archive has grown beyond the imaginable boundaries. What could damage the animated embodiment of existence? It has to be something greater than the archive itself, which even I must deem absurd. Awesome. I want to visit the archive. Alas, visitations are limited to professional archivists only. Ah, it calls to me, so I must return. I hope you enjoyed our talk. Yes. I'm spawn number 72. What's your name? The name's Frank Whittle. Hang on. We don't have to be numbered spawns? I used to be 142. But sometimes you just wish you had more than a real name. I wanted to stand out more, you know? Chose the name yourself? Yes. Cool. Yeah, I guess. So, what's going on? Do you know about the butterfly effect? Yes, of course. What if I'm that butterfly, haphazardly floating around and millions of poor souls perish in anguish? I really don't think that's how it works. You're not listening, just like everyone else. I don't want that on my conscience. I can't handle it. And that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly. Kinda mean. I know! Why would someone do that? I was devastated. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department. I love dogs. It's sad, but it has to be done. Is it really? And the people in the dog department, absolutely bad apples. I was scared for my afterlife, I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons. Hang on, is someone just picking on you? Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you. I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher. Don't worry, the name is not as cool as Frank Whittle. Thanks. I guess I needed that. But other people, they just keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with. How awesome they are. How amazing. How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans. They immediately sound exhausting. Yeah, right? I don't get it either. So, I thought I had to let them know. I walked straight over to Lance and told them that I don't find them riveting and that I don't particularly care for their lame jokes. Then what happened? But then Lance just said, keep it real, and went to do a handstand on their desk. Everyone in the office started chanting their name. Lance! 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 What an absolute tool. After this, they started making my life miserable. Why do you think it's them? The Cobra keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything with a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do? Well, you can't stoop to their level. You gotta be the one to balance it out. You know, like we Reapers do. I guess you are right. I am Frank Whittle after all. I must stay true to myself. Still, I'll leave a strongly worded note on their desk expressing my discontent. I'll start working on it right away. Thanks! Good for you, Frank. Out I head. Been a good night. Time for me to head out. Fate? Huh. That's strange. Get one more case file set done for the day. Actually, I think now's a good time to call it. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to let me know.